Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a yeast starter. Really quick process that you can do to get the right amount of cells you need to make your beer. So it literally takes, I don't know, 20 minutes to make a yeast starter. So I'm just going to go through the process real quick and hopefully you guys can learn something off this. So first thing you do is take your 2-liter flask you got, spray some sanitizer up in there. Rinse her out. Then I'm going to fill it up with water. I'm making a 2-liter starter, so I'm going to go a little over the 2-liter mark on this flask. This is glass, so make sure you have a good hold on it. Just want to use filtered water. I'm not really worried about using my mineral-based deionized water that I use for my beer. So fill this up. I like to have mine above the 2-liter mark to account for boil off. That way I can get more of an accurate starter size. So just dump one right in the top. Now you want to measure out your dry malt extract. Get like a really light color of extract, like 2 Lovey Bond. I'm going in between 2 bags. I got the bottom of this bag, and then I got some of this. So I'm going to weigh this out according to Homebrew Dad's yeast calculation. If you haven't seen the video of me doing that, I'll link it. But according to Homebrew Dad's yeast calculation, I need 218 grams of dry malt extract. So I'm going to weigh that guy out. Got my dry malt extract weighed out, and I'm going to go ahead and boil this water just like you boil in a kettle, and dump my dry malt extract in there after it starts boiling. Alright, so we got a boil here. Go ahead and dump all the dry malt extract in there. Splash, it's okay. I scratched in my crab nails. So you want to stir this, and you want to boil this for about 10 minutes. Keep that a nice rolling boil. Put the temperature down a little bit after it started boiling. You might get some foam start coming up, and if it does, just pour it off the heat. The foam will reside. Put it back on the heat, and continue to do that until you get a stable boil. Boil for about 10 minutes. Alright, it's been 10 minutes. I'm going to get the pot. And I got a funnel on top of the flask. I'm just going to gently pour the good stuff into the flask. It's okay if you spill a little bit. Then take the flask and put it in a nice ice bath and swirl it around. If you're not in a hurry, you can actually just let it sit there, which is probably what I'm going to do because I'm making dinner too. So I'm going to let this sit there, cool down to a nice, basically until this is cold to touch. And, you know, it's cold enough to go put the yeast in if it's cold to touch. So. Alright. Now that we're cool to the touch on this guy, we're ready to go. By the way, when you saw that I spilled it, I did spill less than the volume I needed, so now I'm sitting at about 1.7, which science, there's deviation, so pretty sure I'm still going to get a good amount of yeast to do my beer, so I'm not really too worried about it. And I'm about to drop the stir bar in there, which I'm going to tell you guys something crazy. Watch where your stir bar is because it's magnetic. I put a pan of fries here next to it. It's stuck to the pan, and I was looking for my stir bar. Opened the oven, and it's attached to the dang pan. So, good thing it's Teflon and it can take high temperatures. But I'm glad I found it before it melted. I got the stir bar in there. It's connected to the stir plate. Now I'm going to open this. Make sure you sanitize the outside where you're going to cut it and the scissors before you open the pack, just to make sure everything's sanitary before you dump it in there. Go ahead and dump your yeast very carefully into the flask. I'm spilling stuff today, but again, I'll be okay. Dump all the contents in there. By the way, this is a yeast pack. I smacked it, put the nutrient in there, but I didn't let it have to, let the pouch have to expand, because it's going to be all stirred up in there anyway, so you don't really need to take the nutrients and let it sit there on the counter for a while like you would if you're going to pour it directly into your beer. So make sure I get all the contents out of here. All the yeasties I can get. Take a piece of tin foil, spray it down with sanitizer, wash it off. This is going to be your cover on the top of your flask, just to keep everything sanitary. Alright, I got the foil on top, everything's good. So I'm just going to plug in my good old stir plate. Let's watch some magic happen. Good to go. You don't need a serious spin on this, but just enough to keep the yeast roused up, move it around so it can get in contact with all that nice wort we just extracted. So if you guys got any questions, comment below and like and subscribe. Thank you.